He entered this case believing that Gail was the only thing he had left to lose, and I believe that in order for him to feel protected, he had to put everything on the line. We were all supportive of him in that regard. For those of you who are unaware, Amber Heard has officially filed for bankruptcy, but this may not be due to her financial situation. Camille Vasquez has rescued Johnny from Amber's attempt to frighten him with her delaying tactic. Camille has also saved Johnny from another of Amber's tricks. Status, but to postpone giving Johnny Depp the money he's owed. How does her declaring bankruptcy work as a postponement strategy? Keep watching to find out from an English and Welsh practicing attorney. Amber filed for bankruptcy, and a lawyer on YouTube going by the name of Black Belt Barrister has laid out the specifics of that filing and how it relates to the case in a thorough video. Planned action on Amber's side with evil motives. What are those goals? Listen to it. There is a lot of litigation delay strategy, such as appeals from judgment and appeal delay is a common tactic, but sometimes the goal is to spend your opponent to the point of submission, which could mean giving up on the claim, or giving up and accepting less. He continues, I think it's a case of people paying an amount of money perhaps frequently less than they should deserve, or by paying an amount of money when they feel like they shouldn't pay any at all. Delay-based strategy. The bankruptcy may establish guidelines that will postpone any payments she may be required to make to judgment debt holders. Flock to this video's comments section to elaborate on the barrister's theory. One user wrote, I agree that this is just another delay tactic she is using to buy herself more time to continue working on. I just hope Mr. Depp stands his ground and lets it go to all his lawyers. JD hoping he will settle without the money and pleading with anyone with a lot of money to contribute and bail out. Legal staff. Another person said the suspension bond is optional and only there to stop Johnny from collecting while the appeal is pending. It actually seems to me that rather than paying the suspension bond, she filed for bankruptcy, which will prevent creditors from being able to collect until the bankruptcy judge decides what is dischargeable, in order to put a suspension bond in place to stop JD from collecting. And what is not, but I do concur that, given that the jury found malice, I firmly doubt that the bankruptcy judge will allow the judgment against her for JD to be discharged. To see Amber's strategies in action, watch this video. Amber has reportedly filed for bankruptcy. Does this mean she will be exempt from having to make the payments? She has effectively bought herself time in relation to the amount she must pay Mr. Depp at any given time by filing for bankruptcy, which is absolutely not or misheard. For instance, the bankruptcy court might order that you pay $1 million now and the remaining balance over 10 years, but thanks to Camille Vasquez and her brilliant legal team, Amber is not entirely out of luck. The catch: yes, this bankruptcy gives Amber more time to repay the debt, but Camille was able to persuade the jury that Amber acted maliciously toward Johnny Depp. Since she slandered him, her bankruptcy cannot discharge her debts to Johnny. If Camille hadn't handled her litigation so brilliantly both in and out of court, Amber would have used this excuse. Legal gimmick to avoid having to compensate Johnny for his damages. Depp's team also intends to respond fully to Amber's appeal in court because they believe now is the right time, because the verdict speaks for itself. But if Ms. Heard is determined to continue the litigation by appealing the judgment, Mr. Depp will file a concurrent appeal to allow both parties to move on with their lives and get back on their feet. Make sure the Court of Appeals takes into account the entire record in all pertinent legal issues in the midst of all of this. A source close to Johnny Depp revealed that Amber Heard had received some money from. According to reports, Amber's family members paid for the sale of her Yucca Valley property, which will aid her in managing her current financial situation following the trial of her ex-husband Johnny Depp. $570,000 for the property in Yucca Valley. Whether she will use the $1,050,000 profit she made when she sold it to pay off her creditors, as part of her bankruptcy, or not, is unclear. Put it to other use. Nobody is certain, but it does demonstrate how desperate her situation is becoming every day. That concludes this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Goodbye.